there is a man. He's killed early on by a mysterious attacker. His name is Juan. He's technically a zombie, but it doesn't really matter. He learns how to kick from a goat with a stick. It's Guacamelee on Indie Corner. I'm your host, Andrew Bondi. I'm Andrew Bondi, host of Indie Corner. Today, we're playing Guacamelee. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? I'm Andrew Bondi, host of Indie Corner. Get out!
Hey everyone, welcome to Indie Corner. I'm your host, Jason Lapine, and today we'll be covering Guacamelee. And I don't do musical intros.
Hey everyone, now this is Guacamelee by Drinkbox Studios, the developers I interviewed last week. Now Guacamelee, the Super Turbo Championship Edition, actually came out this month, and it's a remastered version of the original game that came out a few years ago. The new version has a few new features. You got new levels, new ability, like you can swap dimensions. I'll get into that later. And you've also got this Insano mode, which we'll also detail. So it's a really solid version, and one that you should definitely take a look at. So the story of the game is you start off as just this nobody villager, and you're on your way to save the president's daughter. Anyway, you just die right at the beginning, sending you into the dead zone, whatever you want to call it. And that's where you get the superpower of a luchador, and you turn into this being that can beat up enemies. And the whole game is built around this whole idea that you can jump between the land of the living and the land of the dead, and you're pretty much just trying to save the president's daughter. So as I was saying, there's two worlds in this game. You have the land of the living and the land of the dead. And later on, you can actually switch between it at will when you gain this new ability. Before that, you kind of have to jump between these portals. But it's a parallel world. Just on one side, you got humans. The other side, you've got skeletons. And you've also got enemies. So it adds another element to the battle. Sometimes when you're battling a horde of enemies, you've got some enemies in one dimension that can actually attack you, and you've got them in the same dimension. So you actually have to swap dimensions to go kill them, whereas they can be in any dimension they want to kill you. So the game is open world. You're going to be going all over this world. As you gain new abilities, you're going to be unlocking new sections of the game and making your luchador much stronger. Yeah, so as I was saying, you're going to be making your luchador much stronger the more you progress through this game. All right, now although Guacamelee is actually a Metroidvania style game, what really defines this game is its combat system. It's really unique. It starts off with your basic 3-punch combo. You just hit Y and you've got your punches and kicks, depending if you're in the air. And you can chain them however you like. You'll see that midway after you get one combo on an enemy, a little indicator X pops up, and you can actually grab the enemy, throw them into other enemies, or crash them into the ground. And as you unlock more abilities later, it just sets you up for some really long chain combos. So combos are your thing. The combat in this game is just really fun. Now the combat system keeps evolving the more you play. After about 2 hours in, well, depending on how fast you are, you're going to see that some enemies start getting shielding, and that shield can either be different colors, indicating what special ability you have to knock them with to break the shield. So it adds a whole other level of depth to the combat. Also later on, you'll gain this new ability, which is unique to this remastered version of Guacamelee. So it's called Insano. It's when you hit both of your analog sticks, you get this lightning bolt and this huge power-up, which pretty much just boosts you, and you can just beat up a whole bunch of enemies a lot faster. It uses up this gauge, so you have to, the more enemies you kill, the faster your gauge will fill up, and when it hits a certain point, that's when you can activate this special ability. Now, another great thing about this game is its comedy. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and it has tons of reference to old video games. You'll get your typical, your princess is in another castle joke. As well, there's even Mario and Luigi on a poster set up as luchadors. All right, you want to be on this show? Get over the couch.
Finally.
Also, this game has multiplayer. Grab your controller. No more guitar. All right, so you get the gamepad.
What is all this crap?
Well, you never held a gamepad before?
This is like 1996's version of the future. Why is there so many
It's the same thing as this, just with a screen in the middle.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never played Wii U.
All right. Well, there's a first time for everything. So you guys get to see this man's first time with a Wii U.
All right.
All right. So you've got your analog stick
Yeah.
and your buttons. so start with A. Okay, you're that bubble. All right. So not only is this game fun single player, it's great multiplayer. And the even better thing is it's drop-in co-op. Your friend can just show up at your house or some random guitarist behind your couch. Just jump in, pick up a controller, and he's there playing with you. And it just makes, and you can't hit each other like some other old games.
I think I'm dead.
What? How'd you die? Yeah, so you got a countdown, you got to wait. So if your friend's actually good, he can actually help you out, get through some tight spots. And also, that another thing that's unique to this edition is if you hold ZR, one of you can go into the other dimension and beat up some bad guys there while one no, not that button.
That was the button you said.
ZR, not, or R, I'm sorry, R, not ZR.
Yeah, well now you're misinforming your viewers.
Yeah, well, it's R, okay. My viewers are a bit smarter. So, yeah, you can go into alternate dimensions. So this really adds a lot of extra elements to two-player. One of you can just stay in the land of the dead, and the other one can stay in the land of the living, and you guys can just double team. Let's double team. Go on the left. You go into the land of the dead. Yeah, sure. Come on.
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna run here and bubble you. Oh yeah, and if your friend's like annoying and you actually don't want to play with him, he can't get into the game unless you pop the bubble. So it's very one-player driven, or player one driven. All right, here's a dude. We want a guy from the land of living. Oh yeah, you gotta come in here. Okay, so you go into one dimension and kill that bird. There you go. And I'll take out this guy. So here's an example of these blocks that you're going to need special abilities. So when you start off, you don't have any abilities. So you're going to see these green, red, yellow blocks. There's nothing you can do about it. So you know that when you get the ability that flashes, let's say red, or in my case here, green, you're like, aha, I can go back and explore all those other areas I couldn't before. Which is, it's what you'd expect from a Metroidvania. Oh, and also, this is a great place. You've got chests littered around the world that can help you. They either give you more hearts or stamina. So you can actually chain, with more stamina, you can chain more combos, and with more health, you can actually last longer and you can take more of a beating. So you're gonna help me get this chest? Actually, yeah, let's see you do this since, it's your first time. There you go. Yeah, you don't do that. Oh, and also, yeah, when you fall into pits, you don't die. You just respawn on the other side of the pit.
You wouldn't have got there if I didn't break it up.
Oh, yeah.
For you.
Oh, yeah, watch this, watch this. Bam. Oh, shit.
Oh, I also died. Okay, we're learning.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, so throughout the world, you're gonna find something to increase your stamina, your health, and your gauge. And if you ever wanna go explore an area and see, oh, there's another heart one. If you've missed anything, you can also hit the minus button. See on the world map, top right, there's an area where you have a progress percentage, and it just shows you how much of that area you've explored. Let's see the whole world map. You can see 21%. If you go into this area, 33%. So, you can go back, and if you're a completionist, lots to do for you. Now, throughout the world of Guacamelee, no guitar interruption, you're gonna find all these little shops. And in this world, there's actually two currencies. So you can buy abilities or costumes. Just beating up your random enemy will give you some cash, and you can buy some heart pieces, stamina pieces, or you can boost all sorts of aspects of your character. There's also costumes where you can buy with another special like silver currency, and this you gain by beating a large amount of enemies. It's like special places where you get locked up. You have to kind of kill everyone there. That'll give you a silver piece, and then you can come and buy a costume here. Now what the costumes do is they give you an enhanced ability as well as a what?
As well as a chicken hat.
As well as a handicap. So we can actually buy one here if you want. Can you get, yeah, go ahead, buy the chicken hat. You want to be the chicken? Buy the chicken, yeah. How much is it? We got 31 silver, so push A. Oh, only I can buy it. Oh, so player 2 can't screw you up and like spend all your cash. Nice.
Just about to screw you up.
There you go, now we can be chickens. Yes. All right. So we have health, what's the, whatever, Right.
You should have done this the whole time.
Yeah, well, I didn't know, right?
Wait, we learned how to do this.
Oh, we turn into chicken? What?
Oh, the chicken wears on the plant. Wait, the chicken...
No, the chicken wears an egg.
What? I don't follow that.
So that's Guacamelee. It's definitely one of the best games I've seen in the eShop this year and one that you should definitely pick up. Now, if you want a free copy for yourself, you can actually go to Twitter at indiecorner_NE and retweet the tweet of this video. Or you can just go to this link, find the tweet there and retweet it. As well, it's in the description. Retweet that, you're entered into the draw, and we'll announce the winner next week on this show. Now, if you like this show and you like indie games, remember,
like, share, subscribe. I'm Andrew Bondi, host of Indie Corner.
wait, what?